Scene Mom says, welcome to the podcast from former Phoenix radio host Danny Cutler. Each week bringing you independent music, industry news, the occasional interview, and other fun segments. Let's get to it. Scene Mom says hello and welcome to episode 101. I'm Danny, your host and Scene Mom. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope everybody has had a good week. Nothing too crazy going on here. I've been prepping for some workshops that I'm going to start facilitating in September at the business incubator in Gardner that I partner with. And I'm also gearing up for the next cultural grants cycle, which begins on September 1st. If you are in Massachusetts, you should definitely look into cultural grants for your events next year. massculturalcouncil.org for all the details. But you can always hit me up too if you have questions. It's such an amazing program, and you don't have to be a nonprofit or an organization to apply for funding. This was how I was able to pay our musicians at Montepalooza last year. It's a fun time of year, putting the grants together and helping bring cultural events to our little town. Alrighty, so this episode, we are back to your regularly scheduled music news, history, marketing tip, and of course, a few fun indie tracks. I also have to thank all of you very much for the love about episode 100. It is a milestone. It's pretty important. Y'all are the knees on bees. I was thinking about all the friends that I've made since moving here, and there's one person that I do want to give a shout out to. He was very helpful in getting to know the scene here in Central Mass, and we also have collaborated on many things together over the last couple of years and continue to do so. Yes, I am talking about the one and only Franco O'Malley of Soundbites Events. So let's get back to the music, and here's a little something from Franco. It will help get you moving in the morning. Here's Coffee Song, and you're listening to What Scene Mom Says.
Older, I found bitter better, and now my
C-Mom says it is time for your music news. This story hit close to home for me, and I think it will for a lot of you listening too, because we're living it right now. PBS NewsHour just ran a piece on small community arts organizations across the country, and the picture they painted is equally inspiring and alarming. The focus is on two groups in the Twin Cities, Taiko Arts Midwest, a Japanese drumming collective in St. Paul, and Mixed Blood Theater in Minneapolis, both of which have been showing up for their communities through some of the hardest moments of the last several years. Protests, the pandemic, an ice surge. These small organizations were in the streets with their drums and on their stages with their stories, doing the work that no one else was doing. Now, according to national data from 2024, arts nonprofits' revenues have not kept pace with inflation, while individual, foundation, corporate, and public support has all declined. And that's before recent cuts from the Trump administration. Laura Zabel, who's the founding director of the Creative Change Coalition, put it like this: these small local cultural organizations exist in almost every community in America, and right now they're being asked to respond to the highest needs of their communities: economic insecurity, the opioid crisis, climate, social isolation, and they're doing all of that with, in her words, the lint from their pockets. And Jennifer Weir, executive director of Taiko Arts Midwest, also said it plainly: they are operating at a deficit every day, and not everyone will survive. But she also said that what we do has never felt more important or had more impact than it does right now. That tension between existential financial terror and the feeling that the work has never mattered more, it's something I think every person in the indie arts community understands, like, in their bones right now. These organizations need our support, so show up, buy the ticket, make the donation. Because if we don't show up for them, they won't be there. In other news, there's a development in the AI music fight that I didn't expect to be talking about. The major labels and the independent labels are actually on the same side of something. A global coalition of music companies that includes Sony Music, Universal Music Group, Warner Music Group, BMG, Hybe, Believe, Dirty Hit, Glassnote, Mom and Pop, and Partisan Records have jointly proposed a framework that would ban unlicensed AI-generated music from official chart rankings worldwide. That's the majors and some of the most respected independents in the business all signing the same letter, and that almost never happens. The proposed framework lays out 6 criteria that any AI-assisted recording would need to meet to qualify for chart consideration. The AI tools used must be properly authorized and lawful. The recording must be substantially human-made. It must not involve stream or chart manipulation. It must comply with copyright, related rights, and personality rights law. It must not breach the terms of service on any AI platform used, and the use of AI must be clearly disclosed to consumers on streaming platforms. Now, the key word there is substantially human-made. Fully synthetic, purely AI-generated tracks would be explicitly excluded from the official charts under this proposal, and that's a full stop. The coalition says the framework is designed to establish a clear boundary between human-led creativity and purely synthetic works, while still allowing for the ethical use of AI as a tool in the creative process. Now, this is a big deal because charts drive everything: playlist placement, radio airplay, press coverage, touring opportunities. If AI-generated music can chart, it competes directly with human artists for all of this. Keeping it off the charts is one of the most practical protections the industry could put in place right now. The framework still needs buy-in from chart compliers and industry bodies globally, so it actually takes effect. But the fact that this coalition came together at all sends a very clear signal about which direction things are heading. Now, I like this idea, and my position has softened a bit when it comes to using AI in music. I certainly do not want 100% AI-generated music to be included in charting or streaming because it is so simple to make that it's easy to just flood those services, like I said, and push indie artists down who work so hard to be seen. But using AI as a tool, as it should be used across the board, really in my mind is no different in music that how using autotune is. It's tweaking, not replacing. Now, some people still consider adding AI-created strings or a guitar solo to their work. I'm not sure how I feel about that when there are plenty of musicians for hire out there you could use and plenty of independent ones. Yes, it will cost more, but you're helping other musicians and supporting them, and you're keeping your music real. If we don't get a handle on this now, it is going to become more and more difficult. Everyone, as you can see from this article and all the articles that I have discussed over the years, everybody is just trying to catch up. All right. So remember back in episode 94 when we talked about Chaotic Good Projects? It was the digital marketing agency that was openly running fake fan accounts to manufacture buzz for artists. Well, NPR just pulled back a curtain even further on what's been happening across social media, and it goes even deeper than fake accounts. NPR spoke with 5 music influencers who openly admitted to accepting payments from record labels and marketing agencies to post about songs and artists without disclosing those payments to their audiences. Some say they feel conflicted about it. Others say they don't see a problem at all. But all of them describe the same open secret. Undisclosed paid music promotion is standard practice across TikTok and Instagram. One influencer with 1.1 million TikTok followers put it like this: technically, you're supposed to disclose paid promos legally, but it's understood that you don't put #ad in the caption because everyone knows it will hurt the performance of the content. He said record labels and agencies will often explicitly ask creators not to disclose payment. Now, the FTC's guidelines are clear. Creators must disclose any financial relationship with the brand that they're posting about, including in the video itself and in the audio. But social media platforms don't fall under the FCC's jurisdiction the way that radio does. And the FTC told NPR it handles each situation on a case-by-case basis. Now, what is this? Everyone in the radio industry knows it's basically payola. This is digital payola. The practice that got radio DJs in serious legal trouble back in the 60s has simply migrated to a new platform, one that has fewer rules and almost no enforcement. Prominent music YouTuber Anthony Fantano, who says he has never accepted payment for coverage, summed it up like this: the algorithm is a manipulated, man-made thing that exists purely for the profit motives of the company that built it. The internet's early promise of organic, decentralized music discovery has largely been replaced by a system where money determines what goes viral. Now, for independent artists doing it the real way with community, real fans, and honest promotion, it's infuriating and it's also clarifying. When someone tells you a song is blowing up organically, it's definitely worth asking, is it? Is it really? Oh, it's crazy. So that's some music news for you this week. If you have any thoughts, feedback, other music news to share, I would love your thoughts on this past one with the payola stuff. I'd really love that. So you can shoot me an email at scenemomsays@gmail.com.
I like when it's 2 a.m. and my t-shirt getting sweaty at the bar in the bathroom snorting confetti. I like when boys flirt with me 'cause they think there's a chance, so I flirt a little back and go home with my boyfriend. I like when people getting mad 'cause I look so cute. Come on, put me on your mood, boy. Yeah, I wanna be me too. I like when the wine is hitting, going straight up to my head, and it make me get delusionally overconfident. I like it. I like it.
That was LA, but originally from Phoenix artist Upsal with her latest single, I Like It. Hey, I like it. Let's hope her label doesn't bust me for playing this. Remember, you will find all the links to the music you hear on the show in the show notes. C-Mom says it is time for some music history. On August 12th, in 1997, the Backstreet Boys released their self-titled debut album in America, where it went on to sell over 14 million copies, one of the best-selling boy band debut albums in history. On August 12th, in 2009, guitar legend Les Paul died at age 94. Beyond his influential playing, his inventions and innovations were fundamental to the development of the modern electric guitar. On August 13th, in 1990, Curtis Mayfield was paralyzed when a lighting tower fell from the stage onto his back during an outdoor concert in Brooklyn. It was a devastating accident that left the soul music legend a quadriplegic for the rest of his life. On August 15th, in 1965, the Beatles played Shea Stadium in New York. It was the first time a rock band had ever headlined a stadium, a landmark moment that set the template for the arena rock as we now know it. And also on August 15th in 1969, the Woodstock Music and Art Fair kicked off on Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York, drawing an estimated 400,000 fans for 3 days of peace and music featuring Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, The Who, Santana, The Grateful Dead, and nearly 30 other acts, which became the defining cultural event of a generation. And that is some music history for you this week.
Way before I grew up, baby, I mean last year. Funny how a good summer flies into a fast year. We were in the lowdown, we were in the deep cut, always running from wildfires and burning trees up. I remember seatbelts, hot to the touch, but never hotter than how we felt. Hot as our feet on concrete, grabbing seashells, hanging at the beach while you poured your loving down all over me. You know that I got regrets, but I burn those shits like cigarettes, because something's out of place. Something's out of place. I wish we could just reset. Can we pick up back to where we left? Can we put the pieces back together now? Back in the summer, when we were lovers, and we had real big dreams in our heads. We were together, called it forever, even though all good times had an end. Wish that I could go back again. Watching reruns, listening to Coldplay, singing out yellow, never farther from a cold day. Cereal for breakfast, sipping on refreshments. Even though I'm driving slow, I always miss the exit. Carving on a tree trunk, masters of the 10-cup pong, they couldn't beat us. Making up for all night long, even if we drunk. Even when the lease was up, I tried to pick the pieces up. You know that I got regrets, but I burn those shits like cigarettes, because something's out of place. Something's out of place. I wish we could just reset. Can we pick up back to where we left? Can we put the pieces back together now? Back in the summer, when we were lovers, and we had real big dreams in our heads. We were together, called it forever, even though all good times had an end. Wish that I could go back again.
That was Tennessee artist Max Frost with an oldie called Back in the Summer. I can't remember if he moved from Texas to Tennessee or vice versa. Either way, his music definitely holds up, and I do hope he tours again soon. And I also hope his label doesn't ding me for this. I am pushing the boundaries this week in music. Mom says, it is time for your marketing promo tip of the week. Like and comment on other posts as your brand. Now on Instagram, it's a little easier to do, but even I forget to switch to my business page or a client's page over on Facebook and actually network using that account. So here's why it's important. Your brand name will show up in other people's feeds. It's just extra visibility. The algorithm sees you as active and it'll reward you with more reach. You build real relationships with other businesses and creators, and people start to recognize your business name before they even visit your page. It takes like 5 minutes a day, so set a reminder to toggle and get in the habit of doing that. I started doing it, and I've noticed it's kind of bumped up my reach a little bit. I know reach isn't the ultimate thing, but these are just little tweaks you can do that don't take a lot of time, so why not? And I am always here to go over ways to better improve how you are seen on social. So get in touch and let's chat. You can find all the ways to get in touch and schedule at dannycutler.com. And I also have a newsletter for even more information. And there's also the private Facebook group and all the links, yes, in the show notes.
Is this thing on tonight? I've heard all of your nonsense one last time. Are you for real or pretend? The crazy nightmares always in my head. I'm sorry that I laughed in your face. You're always so absurd. And I'll never remember this as a win. It's my pleasure to sever these ties again. Do we turn back from the mess? Erase mistakes we never should have had. Everyone screams for control. Our neighbors drawing battle lines so bold. I'm sorry that I laughed in your face. You're always so absurd. And I'll never remember this as a win. It's my pleasure to sever these ties again. I'm sorry that I laughed in your face. You're always so absurd. And I'll never remember this as a win. sever these tides again.
That was Phoenix band Gunshots or Fireworks with the new single Open Mic. They are releasing a brand new EP on Friday the 14th, and this is the first single from that EP. So that is it for episode 101. Links to all the music and news heard this week will, of course, be in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts on anything, you can always get in touch on social media. scenemomsays on Facebook and dcutleraz everywhere else. You can also email scenemomsays@gmail.com. And if you like what you hear, please share. It helps support these amazing artists. Thanks as always for listening, and you will hear me again soon. You've been listening to the Scene Mom Says podcast. Intro, outro music is Look Good for the Radio by Fairy Bones. Learn more about Danny and the show at dannycutler.com.